Hello, Leo. This is your tarot reading for July 2016. First off, I just want to apologize for the sound for June. I was not feeling well. My voice was practically gone. And the original computer I was using for the readings was really struggling under all the videos I've been making on it. So this one is much better. I think this might even be in high definition. And I think there should be better sound as well. So I'm shuffling for just a few more seconds, and then I will cut the cards. Oops. Okay, several cards. I have the Lover and Knight of Pentacles. They almost fell out. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going to happen for your month. Leo, I have Five of Wands reversed, which is interesting. Wands are fire, which is your energy. I have Two of Cups reversed. I have Knight of Cups reversed. So there's some water energy with a particular person. Nine of Cups. Water and fire don't always get along. Let's see, a Page of Wands in the center. Oh my goodness, water and fire. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a Six of Cups. There are a lot of cups showing up here, lots of emotions. This Six of Cups is in reverse. I have Four of Pentacles in reverse. I have the High Priestess. And as always, I will shuffle for an outcome card after the main reading. So, yeah, the first thing I want to just point out is the prevalence of cups here. And it could be some of you Leos, not everybody. I don't expect all Leos to be in a relationship with someone. I'm also aware that some of you are reading or looking at this video for Leos that are in your life. So I know that this reading doesn't apply directly to some of you. But we do have a really strange clash between water and fire here. And so the only major arcana card that I am looking at here is the High Priestess. And I think that what's going on here is an uncertain future. There are still things that are not assured that you have yet to know. There are things that you will still need to figure out, and this is going to be in your future. Things are still going to be up in the air. But I think that everything you need to know will come to you. I also think that this High Priestess could mean that there is still some type of spiritual connection going on in the relationship as well. And that is the only major arcana card you have. Now, in the center of your spread, you have a Page of Wands. And that could definitely be an issue with faithfulness, loyalty, devotion. It can mean also a delivery of a message, but whenever I see this Page of Wands in a relationship reading, to me it's always about that faithfulness and loyalty. Um, and because it's fire, I think it's definitely something you're still trying to maintain. And there's another wand here as well, this Five of Wands, which usually means not necessarily a fight. That's Five of Swords, but this means a struggle. And because it is in reverse, it could mean that the struggle has intensified. There are a lot, the people are not on the same page. So there's a little bit of a conflict, but it's not like a huge fight. Um, Bad timing, okay? People are not working together. So when I see these two cups, Two of Cups is reversed, which obviously can mean love is, there's no unity in the relationship. Once again, there's no emotional connection, and that might actually have a lot to do with this Knight of Cups that's in reverse as well. I think there's a lot going on with this Knight of Cups. I think what the cards are telling me in this row is that there is a little bit of a disconnect because of what's going on with this Knight of Cups. And as I said in the June readings, people can embody all the elements, not just one, based on your sun sign. And you should always think about getting your astrological birth chart, and you will find that it is much more rich and complex about your astrological makeup, because you have a sun sign, a moon sign, you have an ascendant sign, um, you have houses of love, career, and the planets all move through those houses. Some of you might actually be a fire sign, but you might actually have Venus and in the house of Scorpio. Okay, Venus and Scorpio. When it comes to love, you are a little bit of a water sign. So I would recommend that everybody, there are places like ifate.com. I can put the link in the description where you can actually get your free astrological birth chart. And it's very, very interesting. So I would suggest you do that. But I do get that maybe, Leo, you're attached to someone. There's no attachment here. And I think that there's someone who is emotionally either not attached to the relationship yet, they're not in love, or um, they're a little bit insecure. They're an insecure person. When emotions are upside down, when cups are upside down, especially with this Knight of Cups, um, emotions can be um, a little bit chaotic with a person whose cups are in reverse. That person can be depressed, they can be moody, they can be undecided, they can be afraid of commitment. And so that's what I'm kind of seeing going on here in the past. Moving on to this next row here, what I am seeing, Nine of Cups. This is the card of contentment. And as I said, Page of Wands is loyalty. And then I have a Queen of Swords. And this is someone, it usually represents a woman who is very wise. There's a little bit, in the traditional Rider-Waite, she's been described as an unhappy woman who's gone through a lot of tragedies, but she's very wise and discerning, and she can make great decisions. And this might actually be an energy, Leo, that could help you out in this current situation. I think that this connection or this relationship, it's managing, it's stable. This person might be in a good place, as indicated by the Nine of Cups. They might be still reaching out to you. They might still be wanting to be happy. But there are more cups here that are going. We have the Six of Cups that is sort of in reverse here. And so I get a feeling that this person that you might be attached to or connected to, they are going through a lot of emotional ups and downs because of some issues, obstacles, and they're trying to make a decision. That's the first thing that came to me. Okay, now when we get to this last row, a lot of people who, I know a lot of you look at a lot of tarot readings, and some of you know that the Six of Cups means the past. You know, usually the traditional meaning are childhood memories, attachment to family. But as you know, in relationship readings, you know, this could also mean a relationship in the past. And if it's reversed, um, it can mean that maybe there's a disconnect with the past, but it can also mean that things that were in the past might actually start to come forward again. It can mean renewal, okay? And maybe there's this person who originally was in your past, and you've been disconnected with that person for quite a while. Maybe this Two of Cups is about a breakup. And I'm just looking at a different interpretation now. And what is now happening is that this person from the past is now coming forward in the present. So when we look at this Four of Pentacles, which traditionally does mean staying put, it means not taking risks. You're holding on to what you have. But I also interpret this as um, being stuck. But when it's reversed, it means that things might be a little chaotic, but they're going to move forward as well. There are a lot of things that can happen. And if you hear the sirens, I do apologize for that. But when you have this Four of Pentacles, it can mean losing. It means that you might lose your coins. You might lose what you're trying to hold on to. But it could also mean that um, there's a letting go. There's going to be some change. Okay, there might be a risk. Someone's going to move forward and not stay in the same place. And so this future is looking pretty interesting here. I think that there's going to be a promise of change of this person who is going to shift and want to reconnect with you. And the High Priestess is merely showing that things will still be up in the air. You won't understand everything yet, but I think that you will know. The High Priestess is all about mystery and secrets. And so I think what's going on with this person, sorry about that. I think that what's going on with this person is definitely a revealing of emotions. This person may not know where they stand just yet. Nothing's going to be for certain just yet. There's going to be a little risk. There's going to be some change. But this person, I think this High Priestess has a lot to do with how the other person might feel, that they're not ready to come forward first. They're not going to be sure how they feel yet. Okay, now I'm going to shuffle for the outcome card. Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Leo, you have an Eight of Wands. And Wands, Eight of Wands, as I've said so many times before, this can mean something or an event that's happening very, very quickly. They're also considered arrows of love that come quickly, a message of love. And it can also mean an ending, a quick ending to happiness. If it's reversed, I think there's going to be a delay. Things are going to be a little slow. I think what the tarot is telling you, Leo, especially for you, especially seeing that you've got these wands with faithfulness, loyalty, trying to work things out here, and then this slowdown. Things are not going to happen as quickly as you might want them to, but they are happening. I think that this person with the cups energy is just really trying to take their time and sort things out emotionally. And so I'm kind of just getting this feeling of a very difficult situation surrounding this relationship or connection. And, if you are single, single Leos with no one in your life right now, I think that there is going to be a promise of love, but things are still going to be slowing down if you're wondering when you'll be in a new relationship. Especially since this is your energy, I think the tarot is telling you, it might actually be telling you, Leo, to slow down and be patient. Things are going to happen in the next few months, but they're not going to happen on your timetable. But you will have happiness. Okay? So that was your reading, Leo. I appreciate all the comments and donations. I hope the sound in the video was much better for you this time. And I hope to talk with all of you soon. Please look in my description if you are interested in getting a reading. There's a link to my online appointment book with a variety of services: email readings, phone readings, video readings. So check it out. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. And I will talk to you soon, and I'll see you online. I wish you love and light.